The Miller, His Son, and the Ass. One day, a long time ago, an old miller and his son were on their way to market with an ass which they hoped to sell. They drove him very slowly, for they thought they would have a better chance to sell him if they kept him in good condition. As they walked along the highway, some travelers laughed loudly at them. "What foolishness," cried one, "to walk when they might as well ride the donkey." The miller did not like to be laughed at, so he told his son to climb up and ride. They had gone a little farther along the road when 3 merchants passed by. "Oh ho, what have we here?" they said to the boy. "Respect old age, young man. Get down and let the old man ride." Though the miller was not tired, he made the boy get down and climbed up himself to ride, just to please the merchants. At the next turnstile, they overtook some women carrying market baskets loaded with vegetables and other things to sell. "Look at the old fool," exclaimed one of them, "perched on the ass while that poor boy has to walk." The miller felt a bit vexed, but to be agreeable, he told the boy to climb up behind him. They had no sooner started out again than a loud shout went up from another company of people on the road. "What a crime," cried one, "to load up a poor dumb beast like that. They look more able to carry the poor creature than he to carry them." "They must be on their way to sell the poor thing's hide," said another. The miller and his son quickly scrambled down, and a short time later, the marketplace was thrown into an uproar as the two came along carrying the donkey slung from a pole. A great crowd of people ran out to get a closer look at the strange sight. The ass did not dislike being carried, but so many people came up to point at him and laugh and shout that he began to kick and bray. And then, just as they were crossing a bridge, the ropes that held him gave way, and down he tumbled into the river. The poor miller now set out sadly for home. By trying to please everybody, he had pleased nobody and lost his ass besides. The Farmer and His Sons. A long time ago, a rich old farmer, who felt that he had not many more days to live, called his sons to his bedside. "My sons," he said, "heed what I have to say to you. Do not on any account sell the estate that has belonged to our family for so many generations. Somewhere on it is hidden a rich treasure. I do not know the exact spot, but it is there, and you will surely find it. Spare no energy and leave no spot unturned in your search." The father died, and no sooner was he in his grave than the sons set to work digging with all their might. They turned up every foot of ground with their spades, and going over the whole farm 2 or 3 times. In spite of all the efforts, they did not find any hidden gold. So they saw seeds of grain as they toiled hard on the farm. harvest time, when they had settled their accounts and had pocketed a rich profit far greater than that of any of their neighbors, they understood that the treasure their father had told them about was the wealth of a bountiful crop, and that in their industry they had found the treasure. The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Once upon a time, there lived a shepherd boy who watched the sheep of the villagers. One day, when he was sitting at the hillside taking care of the sheep, he got very bored. It was lonely for him, so he devised a plan to get a little company. He took a deep breath and started shouting, "Wolf! Wolf! The wolf is chasing the sheep!" he shouted. "Wolf! Wolf! The wolf is chasing the sheep!" he shouted again. He shouted again and again and again. The villagers stopped what they were doing and rushed to help the boy. But when they arrived at the hill, they found no wolf. "Where's the wolf?" asked the villagers. The boy laughed at the sight of their angry faces. "I fooled all of you," he laughed at the villagers. "Don't cry wolf when there's no wolf," said the villagers. Then they went grumbling back down the hill. The next day, he shouted again, "Wolf! Wolf! The wolf is chasing the sheep!" The villagers stopped what they were doing and rushed to help the boy. He laughed as he saw villagers running up the hill again to save his sheep. He shouted again. He shouted again and again and again. When the villagers arrived, they found no wolf and they got angry. "Didn't we tell you not to shout wolf when there's no wolf?" said the villagers. But the boy just grinned and watched them go back once again. The next day, when the boy was watching the sheep, there came a real wolf attacking his sheep. Alarmed, he leaped on his feet and started shouting, "Wolf! The wolf is attacking my sheep! Please help!" But the villagers thought the boy was trying to fool them again, so they continued with their work. When it was about to get dark, the villagers wondered why the shepherd hadn't returned. They went up the hill searching for the boy. They found the boy sitting alone and weeping. "There really was a wolf here," said the boy. "I cried for help. Why didn't you come?" One of the villagers sat next to the boy and told him, "Nobody believes a liar, even when he is telling the truth." The boy learned his mistake, and he never lied to anyone in his life again. The Fox and the Crow. One day, a hungry fox was searching for food. He searched and searched everywhere, but he could find nothing to eat. Then he saw a crow flying with a fine piece of cheese in her beak. "That cheese is for me," said the fox, and he started following the crow. The crow sat on a branch and was about to eat the cheese when the fox shouted from below, "Good day, Mistress Crow!" The crow was surprised and looked down at the fox. The cunning fox said to the crow, "How well you are looking today! How fine your feathers are! How bright is your eye! What exquisite beauty!" exclaimed the fox. Then the fox said, "Please let me hear your voice, which I'm sure will surpass all the others. Then I will declare you the Queen of Birds." The crow was truly delighted by the compliments, and the foolish crow even thought that her voice was beautiful. The crow lifted up her head and began to caw her best. But the moment she opened her mouth, the cheese fell down, and it was snapped up by the fox. Then the fox said, "You foolish crow, you should never trust flatterers." Ha 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 ha. The crow realized his mistake, and the fox then walked away.
Hi friends! Did you have a lot of fun with the videos? Do you want more? Subscribe to our channel to have more fun with me. Click here to continue watching more such beautiful sing-song rhymes.